Cumulative premium increases, inflation, and earnings for covered workers with family coverage all the way back to 2000. And this particular graph goes to 2021. And I have another graph that shows 2022 numbers and the family premiums. So this is comparing family premiums here in the orange, worker earnings in the light blue, and overall inflation in this dark blue color. And you can see that inflation has been bouncing around here between, just under 5%, 4.1. It was really the highest here in 2017, and then plummets down to about a 0% here in 2009 and 2015, and ended up being about a 1.9%, just under 2% in 2021. Now, worker earnings jumped up to this 5% here on this blue line, and inflation was 1.9. We know that medical inflation is going to be catching up here. We're starting to see these increases jump up. In the last 3 years, we have seen increases around 5% and medical inflation around 3 to 5% in the last 3 years. So from 2022 to 2023, we've had relatively low medical inflation, and that is starting to catch up with us. So we're seeing that the consumer price index inflation is bleeding into the medical insurance inflation. Here you can see the general inflation number in this dotted line, this black dotted line, and medical inflation is this blue, solid blue line. And 2022, you've just seen this graph just accelerate forward, and it's settling in somewhere around 8%. And we're seeing increases now into the double digits going into 2023 and 2024. So here you can see medical inflation in the blue, still relatively low at this 2%. General inflation is jumping up here to 6 to 8%, and this medical inflation is following. Now, this graph is not showing the current year, but I am telling you from the talking to underwriters and actuaries and seeing these increases coming in that the medical inflation is up and basically matching what this general inflation was doing last year, so last year in 2022.